برنامه و
Thank you very much, Madam Rajavi. All of the distinguished guests. I am very, very honored to be here. I'm very moved by the last half hour.
تحت تاثیر قرار گرفتم نیم ساعتی رو
Really remarkable
که شاهد این عکس ها بودم. بسیار تاثیرگذار و مؤثر بود، شوکه کننده بود. سناتور لیبرمن وقتی که داشتیم مشاهده می‌کردیم به من گفت اینها تعداد هستند، اعداد هستند. این تعداد، این چندین هزار نفری که اعدام شدند و قتل عام شدند. وقتی که آمار رو می‌بینیم و الان چهره‌های اونها رو می‌بینیم در این عکس‌ها، همه آن مادرهایی که جان خودشون رو از دست دادن، تمام اون افرادی که جان خودشون از دست دادن و فقط چیزی می‌خواستن به نام آزادی، جان آنها ازشون گرفته شد. کودکان، نوزادانی 3 ساله، 4 ساله، 14 ساله. این فقط تاریخ نبود، مثل یک موزه بود که داشتیم از داخل اون عبور می‌کردیم. یک تاریخ وحشتناک، یک تاریخ فاجعه بار. شاید میتونستیم مانع اون بشیم، ولی هنوز تاریخه، یعنی تمام شده. برخی از اینها همین 1 سال پیش کشته شدن، همین 1 سال پیش به قتل رسیدن، به قتل رسیده شدن. پس هنوز این مردم در خطر هستند، در خطر کشته شدن هستند و دارن کشته میشن. این چنین سرکوبی، این چنین استبدادی بایستی بگم که به پایان خواهد رسید، چرا که آرزوی انسان ها اینه که به آزادی برسن. ما نمیدونیم دقیقاً کی، ولی تا اون موقع حتما شاهد قربانیان بیشتری مانند آن خواهیم بود و ما باید فعالیت‌های خودمان را چند برابر بکنیم. و سازمان مجاهدین بسیار تلاش کرده، بسیار داشتیم و بسیار افتخار بکنیم آنها. و ما میدونستیم که هرچه بیشتر این موضوع، این مقاومت طول بکشه، افراد بیشتری کشته میشن. بایستی در اون تاریخ ها و زمان های گذشته کار بیشتری میکردیم و من خیلی تحت فشار هستم و اینکه کار بیشتری میتونستیم بکنیم و نکردیم.
Remarkable, heroic, brave organization this is.
و چه سازمان شجاع و قهرمانی این سازمان هست.
When the Arab Spring
چیزی که ما موقعی که مثلا در جاهای دیگه چنین جنبش‌هایی وجود داشت فاقد اون بودیم و این کمبود رو حس می‌کردیم. در کشورهای دیگری که اتفاق افتاد،
dictator, and what did we get? Benghazi,
در اینجا
the loss of our ambassador and 3 other brave Americans, many other lives lost, civil war, chaos.
گذشته ای از تاریخ دیکتاتورهای دیگه در منطقه، در خاورمیانه و مقایسه میکنه با اونها که چطور چنین سازمانی مثل سازمان مجاهدین که بتونه مدافع آزادی و دموکراسی بشه در اونجا کمبود بود و در اینجا در مورد ایران چنین سازمانی وجود داره. مدافعان آزادی، مدافعان دموکراسی و آزادی. بنابراین ما مطمئنیم که پیام اینها، پیام خودمون رسیده شده. پیام ما بالاتر از اون افراد شرور، افراد خبیث، کسانی که پروپاگاندا میکنن، تبلیغات دروغ میکنن در رژیم ایران، اینها رسیده شده. این پیام به جهانیان رسونده شده.
If Bob Torricelli and I can agree on it,
اگر
this is like a 70%
من
issue,
و
Bob,
توریسلی
right? 80%.
در مورد
How
این
many Americans wouldn't be moved
موافق
by
هستم.
walking through that hall?
فکر می‌کنین چند
How
نفر
many
از
Americans
آمریکایی
wouldn't
ها
walk out there feeling exactly like I feel? This should have never have happened. How did we let it happen like we feel about other slaughters like this? But about this one, it's not just something we did wrong in the past. We could have prevented the Holocaust. We can't now. We can just learn from it. We can prevent this from continuing. We can prevent it from continuing by persuading, not being intimidated, making sure that people learn and find out about the alternative that exists, because there is an alternative to the theocracy, to the murder, to the slaughter. It's a government in exile. It's been here for a long time. It's gained a great deal of knowledge and sophistication over the years. It's gained a great deal of acceptance all throughout the world. And it would give us confidence that if we make those efforts to overthrow that horrible regime sooner rather than later, we will not only save lives, but we'll be able to entrust the transition of Iran to a very responsible group of people, not just one group, but the whole large number of people that are part of this coalition. I believe that's something that would very much accelerate the inevitable. And it's not very comforting to state the inevitable, which is it will happen someday. Because between now and someday, 100 lives, 1,000, 2,000, more. How will the Ayatollah react when the day comes when the choice is, well, I have to leave, or maybe if I just kill another 100,000 people, maybe I can subdue them. I don't know what choice he's going to make, but we shouldn't let it just happen inevitably. We should guide it, we should push it, we should be part of it. It's our responsibility. And lest we think this just affects Iranians, just think of how many of my own countrymen were killed by those animals. How many? In Iraq, throughout the world. They threatened to do murder in our country a year and a half ago. They threatened to do murder here when I was here with Madam Rajavi a year and a half ago. They sent 4 people here to bomb us. They sent 4 people to Paris to bomb us last year. Maybe one day they're going to accomplish that if we don't stop them. So I think our conference this year should focus on what can we do to accelerate this? How can we get the message out better than we have in the past that there's an organization waiting to guide Iran from despotism, barbarism, being a horrible problem throughout the world. We repeat without even thinking about it, it's the biggest state sponsor of terrorism. What does that mean? The state sponsor of terrorism? And we let them sit in the UN? We actually talk to them like they're human beings? And they're the biggest state sponsor of terrorism? Somehow we don't equate these things, or some of our people don't. It's our job to equate them. It's our job to make sure this message gets out. And we have to hold ourselves responsible that we haven't done it as effectively as we should. We can. We have a great cause here. There's nothing better you can do with your life than to help liberate people. And I can't thank Madam Rajavi enough for allowing me to be part of this. It's probably the thing I'm proudest of. It's probably the thing my children are proudest of. And it's the thing that I'm just not going to stop. And it isn't just a slogan to me. I really want to see us in Tehran and have this meeting there before I die. We've got to have it happen. We must have it happen. God bless you. And other people have been in the position we're in You know, you keep trying and you fail, you keep trying and you fail, you keep trying and you fail, and then the Berlin Wall comes down, the Soviet Union disappears. It's going to happen. But let's make it happen now rather than after another 100,000 deaths. Thank you, and God bless you.